Hi, welcome to this video today, which is a weekly market review of what we consider to be the best trading opportunities. And we're going and looking at some charts in a moment. Now, in terms of on this channel, we've done some individual trades. We're just going to do a weekly roundup from now on as well. Now, in terms of the Forex markets, they're looking really interesting at the moment. We've had low volatility recently, but it's starting to pick up. And we see plenty of good risk to reward trades. Trends that are just getting in motion, or trends that could at any time soon, which hopefully can bring us some profits. Now, in terms of the markets, basically what we're going to do, go and look at some charts, and just keep in mind when I'm giving this review and giving my chart analysis, it's my view as of this moment in time. It can change in line with the market conditions if you want. All our trading techniques, our daily technical and sentiment analysis of 14 major Forex pairs, including our specific entry, stop and target. You can click on the link beneath this video and get live access to our member center. Now it's that time of day where I'm going to do my PM update for the member center, so I'm going to use the charts from there. So let's go and take a look at some trade setups. Right, we're in our member center. We're going to go and look at some charts in just a moment, but just for new viewers, in terms of our videos, I'm just going to explain quickly how we do our analysis. If you're already familiar with how we do, skip forward the next 3 minutes or so. Now, in terms of the way we do our charting, we only look at daily levels. We never drop down to lower time frames. We just consider that trading noise. We'll always place our orders in advance. We'll never do market orders. So, yeah, we let the market take us in or not. So very much set and forget trading, and we'll only look at price action twice a day. So once when London opens up, and once now into the US close. And in terms of our charts, we're going to keep them very clean. You are not going to see a lot of trend lines, okay? We only focus on big levels of support and resistance that matter to key institutions in the market, okay? So keep the chart nice and clean, and the way we do it is we look at the weekly charts as well, in terms of, do the levels back up the daily levels? If they do, that makes them more valid for us. And we'll also look at our favorite sentiment tool in Forex trading, the CFTC, the COT Net Traders Positions, which will tell you where the big money is sitting behind the chart, as you get clues to when market reversals might come. And also you can postulate how far a trend might run. And yeah, we're generally looking for moves of at least 300 pips if we can get them, up to 1,000. And you can't postulate a trend is going to run that far just by looking at the technicals. You need to know where the big money is sitting behind the chart. So I'm going to make reference to the COT as we go through the trade setups. If you want to know in depth how it works, just look up our video, the COT indicator, on this channel, and you'll get more info. Just if you're watching the video through right now, we just want to trade with smart money. They're the what are called the commercials, the hedgers, and if they diverge significantly away from speculators in terms of their positions, we'll want to go with the commercials, okay? It's a fantastic tool, and it's totally free. Now, in terms of trade setups, I'm not going to start with the majors. I'm going to start with the daily guest pairs, which are basically pairs that I am particularly interested in. We'll look at the majors as well, but these four that we're going to look at now are really interesting for us at this moment in time. So let's go and take a look at them. Right, just going to have a quick look at these four guest pairs, which everyone will have on their trading platform, just before we go to the majors. And there are four pairs I'm interested in each week outside of the majors. The majors have been pretty dull recently. They've started to look a lot more interesting. We'll go to them in a moment. But in terms of these pairs, let's go through them first. And this is one of our favorite pairs. Did a full video on it at the weekend, so you can go and check that out. And we were saying, big money, on the COT Net Traders Positions. The speculators heavily short, 3-year extreme in terms of the size of their short position. Commercial smart money, 3-year long extreme. Okay, so big divergence and we push up. Okay, and the CRT divergence points to this level, then to this level. Okay, so a long way on the upside. Your stop only needs to be back behind here in our view. Speculators are already exiting on stop. Now, in terms of this pair today, I know it's had a little bit of a retracement, and I think the retracement is a buying opportunity. So let's have a quick look at it. You can see we've exhausted back up here. Okay, that is support and the 20-day moving average. So I just come through that body there, 1908, then aim for 2050. The risk is not much on this pair at all, and you know that you've got the big money on your side, or the smart money on your side. The speculators really short. There's going to be more taken out and stop. You watch the full video on this one, but really good trade setup. Now, in terms of the next one, this trade looks really good. And basically, in terms of it, sorry, just want to get my chart lined up properly. There we go. In terms of this trade setup, if ever we see it, we'll go for it. Okay. Big rise up. Volatility on the Bollinger Bands when they expand. Volatility is getting bigger. Just wait for exhaustion. And we pick this candle here to exhaust back. Okay, so she closes off the high. Take it through these two bodies. Nice big red. And we were red this morning. Your risk is never too much on these trades, because when you get big moves up, big moves down, it's normally to do with speculators pushing prices too far to the upside or too far to the downside, then you get a recoil. We also like this trade setup because the commercials started selling as we moved above the 114 level. How does it look tonight? Shall I have a look? It's nice and red. I mean, any rally in this one back towards that level we think is a sell, and we're looking for it to go down to the 112 level. You can see my target, and then obviously the weekly levels below that. So the risk not much at all. Stop when we came in was only behind here, and we bring that down soon actually, and just a long way to go on the downside. So if ever you see this trade setup, it's always worth trading, and we've done quite a few videos on how to trade it in the playlist Bollinger Bands on our site, which you can visit on the link beneath this video. So another good risk to reward pair. Next one, GBP NZD, and we did a video a little while ago on this pair as well. This has been more of a patience game. Came in on this candle here. Thought we were going to break higher, and then we travelled sideways. Then we start to break up. Okay. Now, in terms of this one, our view is it will go to here. Why? Because that sell-off there was on the view that the UK would have a hard Brexit. The chance of that extremely low. Pound for us, limited downside. So we're in at 192.50, 195.35. So still an okay profit. It's about just under 300 pips, isn't it? And I don't think we're too much different this evening. Let's have a look. Not too much different, a little bit lower. But we would be very surprised if this level here was taken out. And our stop is basically still back here. Okay, so it's still a really good risk reward. I'm just buying any strength if I was coming in fresh. And yeah, we are coming below. This is always a good trick. Once you come below 195, okay, it's a round number, just come back through the level. So just come back through those bodies. Okay. Again, I like this trade setup. It hasn't moved as quickly as I thought it would, but very bullish of the GBP on commodity currencies. If we go to the next chart, it's gold. Now, I know gold is not a currency, but it's actually done well for us. We've had a few goes at it. We did get one trade where we got stopped out. We came in here, and then she took us out and stopped on that blue. But we sold that red back in the outer Bollinger Band. Nice drop down. Stopped ourselves out. Took another trade here. Stopped ourselves out. and then we've taken another trade here, and we're traveling sideways. So basically 3 winners and 1 loser. And if you are a dollar bull, and we are, I'll discuss why in a moment. Obviously it's a safe over risk currency, but the fundamentals behind the US dollar are just so firm. If you expect a stronger US dollar, you expect weaker gold. Also, we expect weaker stocks. Now, in terms of the price action in this one today, we're a little bit more blue, but this double trend line resistance here going to be hard to take out, and the 20-day moving average is there as well. We always like a 20-day moving average. If we're bearish, to provide resistance, or really bearish. Guest pair section, they're doing okay. Now we'll go and look at the majors, because they've been boring recently, or until recently. Let me just get my menu back. Go to the majors. Make my charts a bit bigger. First major will be Euro USD. Now, in terms of Euro USD, and we've been bearish of this one for a while. Sorry, I'm just lining my chart up. That'll do. Just been bearish of this one for a while. It's got no real upside potential in our view, just plenty of downside. And it hasn't been too volatile, okay? Our position 113.80. So when we tried to get above 114 here, we sold it back through the round number. She goes down, just a bit of a rally, and then nicely down. So 111.38. So about 250 pips profit. But what I really like about this one, and you can see it on the way down, the valley's kind of getting a bit shallower, Volatility hasn't been great, but there's just no, or I can't see the euro mounting a significant rally. You can see it in my notes. Why? Because it's got negative interest rates. US dollar's got a really good yield on it, so it's unlikely to be able to rally. Okay, it's a really good carry. So you pick up the carry as well as some capital appreciation. And if you look at the fundamentals behind the chart, they're just terrible for the Eurozone. We think we're going a lot lower. Just have a look at what she's doing tonight. So it's still pretty red. Okay, any rally is a sell in this one. I've got this level here just above the 112 level. It's 112.20. So that candle, it got the 20-day moving average and then another level there. Okay, rallies are just selling opportunities, and long term, this one is going down. Okay, it's an okay profit so far, but volatility has been relatively low. GBP USD were flat. We did take a loss in this one as she came down. I'm not so interested in the GBP at the moment on the USD. I like it on the commodity currencies more, but I think if we did get through this double trend line here, we're a bit oversold. We should fire off to the upside. But my only reservation on this one is the US dollar is strong, and it's strong with good reason. It's got good interest rates on it. The economy is doing okay. We've had risk on. The US dollar is doing really well. We get risk off, which I expect to come, then the dollar is really going to move. Okay, so it'll move on GBP. If you trade GBP on the NZD, for example, you're taking advantage of the GBP is seen as a safer currency than the NZD. Sorry, I couldn't remember what I was going to say. I don't think it's done too much tonight, this one. Actually, just have a quick look for anyone who likes this pair. She's kind of exhausting. She will rally. I just need to see some strength, but probably better pairs elsewhere. AUD USD. This pair has been typical of a lot of majors recently. You can see here this sideways action, not much volatility, very tight Bollinger Bands, but she exhausts up at 72, and the volatility is picking up. We just see all the risks to the downside. We're in at 70, 80, 69, 98, so just 100 pips profit. This level gives way here, going down to 65. AUD is a real risk currency, USD a real safe currency. So Aussie can't rally with strong stock markets. risks are to the downside. We'll just take a look at what she's doing tonight. Off the lows, but nothing significant to make me change my bearish view. Any rallies back to here as sells. I've got a stop behind the 20-day moving average and second level resistance here, which you can see. So rally, you can sell it. Breakout low, you can sell it. So the majors, yeah, this has picked up a bit of volatility. Euro's picked up a little bit of volatility as well. They're getting a bit more volatile now. So there's more, I think, going to be more opportunities for profit as we move forward. Now, in terms of USD JPY, this one here, we're generally bullish the USD, but not the JPY. We think the JPY most oversold major currency, okay? And in terms of it being the most oversold major currency, it's just going to rally everywhere. It's already started, okay? We've got the potential for a risk off as well. The yen is number one safe currency. Now, we're not getting much out of this trade at the minute. This morning it was 111.86. We're in at 111.40. But this zone here that I've highlighted with the two trend lines, this is a commercial hedging level, okay? And you can see it on the COT net traders positions. As the dollar has come up to it, they've sold heavily as the speculators have been buying. I just don't think the speculators have got the power to push it much higher. I think all the risks are to the downside. This looks a very attractive trade to us. Let's take a look at USD JPY. Well, it's red today. I think there'll be more to come. So yeah, that's looking okay. Just volatility, as soon as it picks up towards the downside, I think it's already going down. Did we take out the 20-day moving average? Yeah, we're just at it. I'd like to see it go through that low now to confirm a move to the downside. So we'll see what happens to that pair. But the yen is looking so good in the crosses. Now, in terms of the last of the big majors, so to speak, USD CAD. What do I like about this pair? I kind of like it in terms of, I think the USD is going far higher, just simply because, yeah, oil price has been very firm. And yeah, when we were in this zone here, and yet the USD didn't really fall through key support. I haven't drawn it in now because obviously we're higher up. But you can see 133 around number. You get poke there through it, come back, poke there, immediately reverse. This level looked really firm to us. We just thought we'd go higher and then we break to the upside. So we're now able to bring our stop up. So we just look a minor 30 pips. But going to chart highs in our view, then up to 138. And yeah, CAD, obviously a risk currency as well. I'm not sure what this one is doing tonight. Let's have a quick look at it. Not much. We had a little bit of reversal, but we're kind of still blue. Doesn't change our bigger long-term view of this one at all. What I'll do now is just quickly look at a cross that I really like. Get my menu back. And then I want to look at some other USD pairs and a few others that really interest me. There's plenty of good risk-reward trading opportunities around, as I said earlier. Where is the crosses update? This one, really like the look of it. The euro is a sell on any safe currency. We've already looked at it in the USD, the Swiss franc, the yen, it's a sell. Got it at 125.80 and this morning we're at 124.69. So just not much, just over 100 pips. What I like about it is it came up, it stalled, and then takes out the 20-day moving average. There's some candles over here that were support as well. We're through that, okay? Now, in terms of your JPY tonight, yeah, red near the lows, now down 124.28. Just yet, like I said, most oversold major, and the euro for us, really going down. Okay, I know I'm labouring that point, but I really like the look of this pair. Yen longs at the moment look really good. USD longs do as well, and some Swissies. We're going to take a look at a few more pairs now. But one thing I'd say is, yeah, obviously I'm looking at the price action only twice a day. Just keeps your emotion out of it. And yeah, if you keep watching prices, let's say for instance in USD MXN, where it was nice and blue this morning, it's come back. GBPNZD's come back. No big levels have been violated. Okay, but if you're watching a screen, you kind of get it's coming down too quick. You see the shorter term rather than the big picture, and we're really after the big picture. Let's take a look at some USD pairs. And in terms of, sorry, I need to make that a little bit smaller. In terms of also what we like to do, we like to see, yeah, obviously we're looking at risk-free safe currencies. And we like to look at correlations as well, which become clear when I go to this page, which gives me some other USD pairs and some great opportunities in here. I like it. Everyone's bearish, or the majority are bearish of the USD over the last few weeks, and it just keeps going up. It's like this one. This is not very volatile. Swiss franc, 99.40 in, up at 102.20 this morning. Yeah, so it's a big move. Okay, well over 200 pips. Just have a quick look at it now. Doesn't change my bullish view. We're just pausing for the time being. Yeah, so yeah, it looks really good. But in terms of USD pairs, what we've really liked would be bearish of the euro. We like what would be called the euro proxies, or the pairs that are correlated with the euro because they're faster moving than the euro. So if the euro goes down, the proxies will go down quicker. And this is a good example. Let me just make my chart a little bit bigger. There we go. USD NOK, Norwegian kroner. Got really good entry on this one. 850.50. Does exactly what we want. Okay. She breaks up through 860. Going to chart highs in our view. Again, this is a petrocurrency. Norway is the biggest exporter of oil in Europe. And in this zone here, couldn't push the dollar really far from 850. And we just basically came back in through the level. I think it was on that candle there. And up we've gone. Tonight, what are we doing? Off the highs, but still nice and blue. Yeah, so I think dollar longs, yeah, if you're looking longer term, the dollar is a raging buy in our view. Going to the next one, USD CNH offshore spot Chinese one. This one, some minor crack. You can see my levels. I'm really bullish of this one, as you can see. Why? Risk on. US dollar's already pushing up. We think risk off is coming. That China trade deal that everyone talks about, the US, everyone's discounting that, so there's no more good news to come, which helped push the dollar down, going up. And tonight, if we look at her, nice and firm. Okay. Next pair, USD try. This is a bit wild, but had a bit of luck with this one. It's going up. It's extremely volatile, though. The US dollar going up on these real risk emerging market currencies just everywhere. Dollar going far higher in our view. USD MXN we've looked at. USD HUF, this is another euro proxy. And when you're looking at the proxy currencies, you don't look at the proxy currency chart in isolation. You look at the euro. And this is just a real buy. We got a really good entry when we dip back here. Comes straight in through the 20-day moving average, and then up she goes. And yeah, the proxies, if you're bearish of the euro, sell euro proxies as well with the euro. You'll get more out of them. USD HUF, still nice and firm, nice and blue. Far higher to go. I've got weekly resistance at 300, which is a long way from where we are now. Next pair, NZD USD. Been bearish at the NZD for a while. Risk currency, commodity currency, it's fallen really nicely since we came in at 68.80. We're down at 65.90. So not far short of 300 pips. You can see when I'm drawing the levels, and from my notes, I'm giving the stop one level back, try and stay with the bigger trend. Okay, this one will probably have a little bit of a rally. The rally should be held by here. Let's look what she's doing tonight. Yeah, she's having a bit of a rally, but you're going to get that in big trends. That's nothing to worry about in our view. Far lower prices ahead. And final USD pair in this section. I've got a few more to look at. This is a really big move. Came zooming up here. That was our target. Took it straight out. SEK Swedish krona correlated with the euro. So you can see that, obviously the majors are picking up a little bit of volatility, but some of these more minor pairs offer really fantastic risk to reward. And they're always worth looking at, focusing on. The more opportunities you look at, the better. Let's just look at a few other pairs. One that really interests me, AUD JPY. And AUD comes up, low volatility, which is what we like. And then she falls back through the 80 level, then through the 20-day moving average. Nice and red. Not too much this one at the minute, 150 pips, but I'm looking for a lot more. Where are we today? Still red. Just looks really bearish. And you can see my levels down here and then down to 62, and that's easily possible. Proxy risk currency again against a safe haven. You've got the 20-day moving average, double trend line resistance should hold any rallies. Your risk doesn't have to be much, okay? So we like look at this pair. CAD JPY is a similar type of setup. Obviously both commodity currencies. This one's going down in our view. It's a bit red tonight. We won't go and look at that chart. So they look really good. And also like GBP AUD to go with my NZD trade. Nice punch up here. That should provide support. Stop behind second level. Pausing this morning. Probably a little bit down this evening, but no big levels violated. Let me just look at it. Yeah, so no big levels violated. Now I just want to round off with some more pairs and give you my kind of summary of how to basically trade these market conditions of my favourite pairs. I've gone through some of them already. I just need to get my menu back. What do I want? I want which page? Here we go. Here are another couple of Euro proxies. There's plenty of them to choose from. This is the DKK, Danish krona. Yeah, when you look at the proxy, you can pick out the best couple, really. I think, or you can take a few more and treat them all as the same trade, but going higher. That's the one that's most correlated with the euro. And then the CZK, Czech krona. It's been quite a messy chart, but off she's going as well. You can see my targets. I put 1350. I keep doing that. I meant 2350. Sorry about that. Yeah, just buying safe on risk. You can see it's kind of working. I think going forward, it's going to continue to work. And here's another good COT, Net Traders setup. Commercials. So long of this contract. Speculators so short. We come down. We actually did take a long trade and got stopped out. We got down to here. Key off these candles and go long through here. Just want to see some strength. Now pushing up. COT divergence points to up here. So breakout point, 20-day moving average, up to there, dips to here. Buying opportunities, stop behind here. Very simple. See what this one's doing tonight. It's always a little bit wild, but small position, that's all you need. Yeah, she's still blue, but she's come back a bit. But longer term, far higher. USD ZAR, another one we really like. Good entry in this one. Back here in this zone here. Now powering off to the upside. Just way higher to go. 1550 in our view. Blue, off the highs, but no big levels violated again. So they're all the USD pairs that I want to look at. Now a few others. NZD, risk on safe, Swiss franc. That's confirming a downtrend to us. Going down to 66, then down to 64. Okay, you only have to risk a stop back here to here, and then down to 64. It's a long way to go. And this is another good COT divergence with the commercials really short. To come back, she's at 20 day moving average. I would just selling weakness off the 20-day moving average are in to 68. For us, going far lower. So look at NZD, JPY, another JPY cross on the commodities, and this one's done really well for us. 75.30 in, 73.71 today. So let's have a look at it tonight. And these commodity currencies going down on the yen, this trend is just beginning. A lot of traders don't like to get in. Once they see big fall, they'll want a retracement. There's nothing wrong with wanting a retracement, but my own view is, maybe you're looking for here. This is really good resistance. But you can always just, if she goes blue, just sell weakness through the low. Don't wait for it to get back to the level. This won't rally much in our view. Far further to go, 68 on this one. So roughly 74 to 68. What's that? That's 600 on pips, isn't it? Good trade. Also like NZD CAD. Canadian dollar is the firmest of the commodity currencies. 91.80 in. Locked in a bit of profit already. We're down 88.97. But that's going all the way to chart lows again. You can see I've done a double trend line here with the 20-day moving average. So I very often draw stop behind there. First level resistance, it should fade back to there. So really, if you look at the markets generally, everyone, or not everyone, but the majority is saying the US dollar going down. It's going up. It's got far further to run on the upside in our view. Yen just confirming a big bull trend in our view. CHF looks worth watching as well. GBP on the commodity currency. I've given you two here, but it's also bullish on the Canadian dollar. Safely risk currencies, looking for the big trends. And my advice to any trader, when you're trading, always look at the minors as well as the majors, okay? Get plenty of opportunities. So really, for me, markets are livening up a bit now. I've got some decent profits this week. Just hopefully there's more ahead. Anyway, that is the video for today. Thank you very much for watching me as usual. Take care. Have a good day.